Good evening, folks. It's the show All That with your host Solomon Saul Whitfield coming from Studio 215. And we want to put a big shout out to you folks. We want to put a shout out to WARC Radio, which is a internet radio station with numerous radio stations that you can go and challenge your listening appetite or find your listening appetite. And one that I kind of have a close alliance to is the one An Outsider's View with Steve Emirado. And by all means, go out there and listen to Steve. We also want to thank the Card Triangle for being there. One of our sponsors for allowing us to bring this show on. And if you need a car for transportation, regardless of whatever your credit rating may be, or score, or undesirable, or however you want to determine, and you need help trying to get in the car, we can help you do that at carinamotors.com. Now that we got the car, hopefully we don't need this auto body shop, but we have one called Caliber, autorepair.com. And if you need to get your car straightened out, repaired, ask for Ray. They can take care of you there at caliberautorepair.com. Last but not least, we're taking care of those things. We purchased the car, we got the body straightened out, but now we have some mechanical issues. Let's go to Delicio autorepair.com. Take care of all your car needs. Specialize in European vehicles. We also work on domestics. And we have a great customer base now, and we're growing, and we're working our new customers into our existing ones so they can become our customers. And so that's the kind of shop we are. And if that's the kind of shop you want, by all means, contact DelicioAutoRepair.com. The name of the show tonight, featuring it's 060918, new guests on the All That podcast. I got a gentleman here. I think he called himself Omar. He's I think he's a millennium, and he's hanging out tonight. And I think he's at the casino, and we're gonna call him now to see if we can get him. He also told us that he only had like 10% on his phone, so let's see what's going on there. Phone's ringing. Is he going to answer? Uh-oh.
What's up, man? What's up?
Good evening, sir. This is Saul Whitfield, your host with the show All That. You're on the show. How do we address you, sir? Is it Omar or the man on the phone, or how do we address you?
I don't even know who I'm talking to. What's going on?
You're talking to... I said to you, you're talking to Solomon Saul Whitfield with the show All That.
Oh, okay. How you doing, bro? How you doing?
Okay, now who do we have the pleasure of speaking with?
Omar, bro. Omar.
Okay.
914.
Now, what's Omar doing on 0609 Saturday night? I don't know, kicking it about 9, 10 o'clock on in the Buckeye State. What's Omar doing?
Omar had a problem. Omar had to resolve some issues, but I had to come over here to the casino, spend $100, came up a little bit, I'm walking up with like 149, it's not a lot, but
so Omar, let's get, did you solve those issues? That's all we want to know. Did you have a resolution? Did you solve them?
No, man, I mean, I don't think I did, but at the same time, I don't think I'm leaving I'm leaving as a loser, so I'm okay.
Okay.
I'm okay.
Okay.
But what's up, man? What's going on? What's the show about?
Well, the show's about whatever. The show's about whatever you want to talk about. I noticed today. I saw there was at the end of the day there on your establishment there was a lady there that had like a yellow top on, some blue jeans, and she was filling them out and everything else. And did you notice that particular lady that I'm referring to?
Yeah, you're talking about one that was for her dad?
Yes, sir. Did you
Yeah,
also?
that's what I knew.
Was there?
I mean, she had her nipple pierced, man. Both of her nipples were pierced.
Well,
And she had no bra.
are you saying the same thing I'm saying, that there was a force field that she had up on her?
Yeah.
Okay.
I thought,
Okay, she was a little stuck on herself. Is that what you're saying?
nah, man, that's not what I'm saying. All I'm saying is what I saw. That chick was showing everything, bro. She had nothing on her. That's what I'm trying to say. That's exactly what I saw. She had nothing on her, so.
Well,
She had a little shirt, and I could see her nipples, bro. They were pierced.
Well, I'm glad
Like,
you.
I don't know. It was really seductive, but
Well, I'm glad you saw that. I wish I would have saw it, but I didn't see it. The only thing I felt was there was like a force field, like back up, get away, don't bother me.
for me, that's what you felt? You felt like she said that to you?
Yeah, and that's okay, man. You know what I mean? Because like sometimes folks see an older cat and they figure like he's trying to crack on them and everything else. Get your old butt out the way. I ain't got time for that, and I get it. I'm okay with that, bro. You know what I mean? But I wasn't trying to hit on her. You know what I mean? Because bottom line, I don't need it. You know what I mean? I don't need it.
Yeah, that's
Been
really
there
rough.
and done that, homeboy. Bingo, been there, done that. So, but so now what's the plan for Omar for the weekend? Because the folks want to know. Because now, Omar, do you consider yourself a millennium, or how do you consider yourself to let the folks know that this is what Omar is about? In your words.
I consider myself as an old spirit person. I was born in the 90s, but I like old school stuff. Like, I don't know how to explain it. I don't know how to explain it, but I think I'm like more. Hold on.
Well, I mean,
I really don't know.
I mean, did it come about because somebody around you that you were exposed to that, or you just, did you hear that music when you were coming up, from your parents and stuff like that, or?
No, I mean, not really, man. Not really. A lot of the music I found, I just found by searching it. But it's not only has to do with music. What I'm saying, I just feel like I'm not a millennial. I know how to become a millennial because I know what it's like to be a millennial. I'm in this era, but I feel like an old spirit person. That's what I think I am.
Well, I mean, for me, I don't quite know what a millennium is. What's your definition of a millennium?
I think a millennial is somebody that actually was born in this era, in this generation where where technology exists, where everything is easy for us to do compared to back in the days how we had to actually hunt and ride horses and shit as opposed to now. So I think everything that's now internet, social media, everything's being fast. I think that's part of the millennial, this era.
Okay.
That I'm living in.
So part of the progress or the evolution.
Correct. So this is our era.
Right.
I don't know, man. That's my thing, man. I don't know. I could be wrong.
No. I mean, you're not wrong when it's your point of view. You know what I mean? And this is not what this show's about. This show is not necessarily for. I mean, people have all the different opinions, and they have the right to have their opinion. All we try to do is respect their opinions. We don't try to knock them down, tear them down, or nothing like that. That's your right.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I asked you that one. So then when we say that, how do you look to, you said the old generation. When you say the old generation, now, in your vision, what is the old generation? Paint a picture in my mind, and the rest of the people's mind. Old generation. How do you paint that picture?
I don't know how to explain it, man.
Explain it.
I think the old generation is like the folks that actually, kind of worked a little bit harder. I don't know how to explain it, man. I really don't.
Well, would you say that you think that the millennials work smarter, and maybe the old generation they work harder? And that's not to say there's anything wrong with that. I mean, the reason why I say that, when I look at parking a car, I had a challenge today, which I enjoyed the challenge, was parallel parking in a very tight spot on a difficult angle. So I took that on as a challenge. But I see the millennials saying like, hey man, you taking on the challenge, we're taking on the challenge of finding something to be able to park the car for us.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't have to park the car. But I park the car because I brought a car that can park itself.
Exactly.
Yeah. No, I respect that. It's, like you said, it's all part of evolution, all part of, progress. So I totally get that. I totally get that.
I don't really know if this progress is good for us though, because I really feel like this is making us dependable on accessories that are man-made. You know what I mean? So like, we're not really using our natural instinct as far as
your intellect.
Staying in shape because we're not walking because we're getting driven by so it could kind of be dangerous in a way because we're learning to depend on it, and without it we can't survive. We see people walking on the street with their head down over
that's a great
technology shit.
That's a great
technology watching on Facebook. So it's mad crazy shit that goes around.
No, great point you brought up. That's an excellent point you bring up as far as how dependent we are on technology that we become functional illiterate. We truly do that. We don't use our brain and everything else anymore because we have this technology and this machine that can do it for us.
That does it for us, exactly.
Yeah, that's a very good point. An excellent point. And then you also mentioned about taking care of yourself. So are you big on taking care of yourself, sir?
I am, but I also slack. Like I procrastinate. Even though I feel like I should be taking care of myself better than what I do, I procrastinate too. But I feel like at least I'm doing it somehow, some form. So it's better to do it than not to do it. Look, my phone just said 5%, but it's still good. We're still talking in the show, all that.
Well, let me say this. Hold up, bro. Hold up. You getting ready to go up. See, that's one of the problems I have when people start going off because I had the Dr. Queen on. It was last week or something, and then she went off. I mean, she went off right when I called her. I mean, it was like bingo. She just like blew up and was like F-bombs and all kinds of stuff going on, and it was pretty chaotic.
I'm trying not to curse, you know.
No. You're okay with that. No, you're okay with that. That they don't mind. But some of the stuff she got into was just like it got off the chart. It got carried away because bottom line, it sounded like somebody was completely lost it, and I agree with them. It was man, it was a mess. But that's over with. So we moved on. So, but yeah, I mean, we got like about 2.5 minutes left. So your phone's down to like about 3%. So we can make it, bro. We can make it. We can still carry it out. So what would you like to say to the good folks on closing? I'm giving you a lot of time to go in here and close this out the way you want. What do you want them to know as you from you? What do you want them to know? What do you want to share with them?
I don't know if I want to share anything, but I don't got anything to share. What I'm trying to say is that, I feel like, all right, this is what I got to share with folks out there. I feel like we should spend more time trying to love each other. Even if you don't know the person, just try to spread love because love doesn't cost anything. And we have limited time.
So you saying like all we need is love? The song, I think somebody sung like the Beatles or something. All we need is or Jackie D. Shannon's. So what the world needs now is love, sweet love.
Now I'm thinking like if we could somehow all of us love.
Well, look, you're starting to fade out, so your phone's starting to wobble. We want to thank you for being on the show. All of that was Omar there, and then once again, CarinaMotors.com. Get yourself some transportation. Caliber Auto Repair. Fix that body on that car, and that mechanical problem can be solved by Delicio Auto Repair. Thank you, folks. Have a good evening. Stay on there, Omar. Let's see if you got anything left there. All right. Thanks, folks. Have a good one.